little bit further down the board, but, a valiant, insane effort being brought through here by them. And I think, at least for now, it could potentially have been enough. We'll, of course, have to get our confirmation once we take a look at the overall rankings a little bit later on. But, really, really satisfying plays coming through. I mean, Slime locking in those 7 points. Darkness stepping it up, right? I was asking for a bit of an improvement coming through from them, and they delivered, stepping in, not finding eliminations, but at least securing themselves placement points. And I'm not gonna be too picky as to how they find those points. Points are points at the end of the day, and of course we can see quite an interesting positional thing coming through on the second page. Virtual Gaming, 1 round, Arab Golden, and VST all locking in 4 points with 3 eliminations each.
Oh, love to see that coming on through. Of course, a little bit more healthy than what we saw yesterday with those top heavy games where our top 3, 4, 5 teams were just taking all of the eliminations and leaving none for the rest of the squads. But great to see there's some good activity moving even on this side of the page. Again, at this point, any points really do make a difference because it's been so close and so close ever still. But of course, we know that is only a wrangle. We still have, well, what? We've got 2 maps that we've done. We've got 3 more that they still have to play. And then potentially Livic. And who's going to be a Livic, we still don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be quite an exciting one, as we can see, right? Everyone stepping up, trying to be in that top 12 once again. So some very, very exciting performances coming in across the board. But I mean, that's kind of what we were expecting today, right? We wanted to see these upsets. We wanted to see teams really stepping up and shining. And I mean, Blackjack coming close to replicating the efforts yet again. But as we are getting closer, moving towards our next map, this is where we know that we are going to be having yet another group sitting out for the action, right? That is going to be the players there from Group C that will be saying goodbye for just a quick match. But, of course, we have a few of our highlights from the past match, just to remind you of those few glorious moments.
And it started off with a bit of a Tokyo Drift moment here. Slime 4KT taking that hunt for Super Young Stars, which left Super Young Stars to just work with 2 members for the start of a wrangle. Just what a start. But Virtual Gaming, they also stayed very, very nicely active. They picked up some great eliminations. They tried to take that even further to 1 round, but as we saw, there was just such a beautiful response from 1 round to make sure that they're locking down Everest.
But I mean, we got to commend the players there from Super Young Stars, right? Even though they lost their 2 players in that early stage of the game, they were still able to survive all the way through to the very finish. In fact, ending up in 4th place overall, right? So even though you lose 2 players in the early stages of the game, that is not the end all and be all of the remaining performance that your team can still secure to bring forward. So absolutely phenomenal stuff as the teams are just showing and showcasing their talents out on the battlefield once more. But what are we looking at moving through in towards our next Miramar game, right? This is going to be our final Miramar for the week, the last one.
It's going to be a tough one. And don't worry, DK, I will keep you waiting as we go to a short break, just to rest our voices and to allow me to actually think about that question. So we'll be right back after a short few minutes.
Stalemate? No problem. Ultimate Arena decides the victor.
minds, we were forced to be alone. Unknowns and nowhere is the same. And even when it seems like there's no way out, we'll grow a little closer. We water, we flow. All of us together, we grew, we flow. Nothing is the same, but I'll go back. I won't go back. I won't go back. 'Cause we're better together. Better as one. Better together. Better as one. Better together.
Hello and welcome back to the PUBG Mobile Pro League Africa Fall 2022 season. Of course, we just came back from our second match in which we saw the players from Titan Gaming securing their 10th winner chicken dinner in this season. Absolutely insane. Of course, that was number 7 for the second week. But now, as we move back over into Myanmar, we get to see what the teams are going to be bringing forward once again. Right, the players there